The government has faith in Syria, and this is a wake-up call for India. The dictator Bashar al-Assad has failed to Russia, and now the Turkish-based rebels will control Syria. Take a closer look, one by one. The regime is seen to be changing in different countries, either by following a process and through a issue. But half the Indians does not even know where Syria is on the map. What difference does it make to India? If the region changed there, it's make a difference because there is a big similarity between Syria and India. Despite being 4,000 kilometers away from India, Syria supported India on a crucial issue, which we will talk about at the end of the video. But first, it is important to understand the context. Because this defeat is not Syria's defeat. This is the defeat of Russia and Iran. Because this government of Syria was Russian ally. Maybe Russia had to face defeat for the first time after 2022, and Putin is upset about this. What is happening in the world? Let's understand. 2025 is going to be an interesting year for geopolitics. And if you want more videos like this, then spam we want more in the comments so that we can keep bringing such interesting videos in similar language for you. Chapter 1. Fall of Tempestuous. Syria, or at least it was. The map of Syria looked like this. But this does not mean that the whole of Syria was controlled by one government. For many years, control in Syria was shared among many different factions. Until November 26, Syria control was something like this. This part was controlled by Bashar al-Assad government. This part was controlled by the Kurds. Turkey was in control of this part. And here the rebel force controlled. In just 11 days, this map has changed and become like this. Let's see the timeline. On November 27, the Syria rebels started the attack. HTC is their leader in Syria. Remember this name. We will talk about their origin later. This also have the support of Turkey. The attack started from Aleppo. There were clashes with the Syrian army for 3 days. But by November 30, they captured Aleppo, the countries of Syria, and the M5 motorway connecting it to Damascus. By December 5, Hama was captured and then Homs too. Everywhere the Syrian army gave up and the rebels kept getting strong. Because this military left behind a lot of weapons and ammunition which were used by the rebels to advance their attack. Then came the turn of Damascus, and on December 8, 2024, the capital of Syria fell. All government infrastructure went to the hand of the rebel hordes. The entire Syrian army fled to Iran, and the president of Syria, al-Assad, fell to Russia with his family. But even after the fall of the government, there are celebrations in Syria. People are happy. Why? Chapter 2. The crime of the Assad army. From the last 24 years, Bashar al-Assad was the dictator of Syria, and before that, for 30 years, he was their father, and they turned Syria into hell. The soldiers of the Syrian army treated him like God. On the one hand, they worshipped them. In 2010 and 2011, there were pro-democracy uprising in many countries in the Middle East, which is called Arab Spring. Its impact was on Tunisia, Egypt, Yemen, Bahrain, Libya, Morocco, and Syria. To stop this pro-democracy movements, the Assad government took violent steps, which start a civil war. Mass arrest, torture, chemical weapons, hospitals, schools, and residence area were common. The jails where the protesters were kept looked like this. People were kept in such bad condition. Power and economy were concentrated in the hand of a few peoples, and the condition of the villages were like this. Because of these atrocities, 13 million Syrians have become refugees. The people of Syria were fed up with these conditions. That's why even after the fail of the government, there is celebration. In this first chapter, we talk about a rebel group, HTC. These HTC were linked to Al-Qaeda, and many countries has also declared them a terror organization. That is, the rebel groups are also not washed in milk. Israel has destroyed the factories of Syria's chemical weapons so that ISI does not get this weapon. And now the news is coming that Israel has also destroyed their air force. This is no one can guess how the new government will be for the peoples of Syria. But if anyone is most concerned about this move, it is Russia. Chapter 3. Why is Syria important? When I read news about the fall of the Syrian government, a simple question comes into my mind. Why is Syria important? Let's understand why different parties are interested in Syria. This first party in the United States of America. America want to destroy the Islamic State in Syria. In 2011, A civil war broke out in Syria. So the CIA wanted to bring down al-Assad government. So they secretly started giving weapons and military trainings to Syrian rebels. Obama started this program through the CIA in 2013. Who stopped this function in training? President Donald Trump in 2017. And now he has reached the White House again. After understanding this fact, it became obvious that the rebels have acted before Trump was elected. And it is possible that the CIA is also involved in this attack. The second interested party is Russia. Russia has important air and naval bases in Syria. They have an important air base in Latakia. Similarly, there is a naval base in a port city called Tartus. Russia believes that America does not want friendship between Syria and Russia, and that's why it spun the rebels, so that all the control is in the hand of America. This is why, like this, America has been given weapons and training to the rebel groups. Russia has given weapons to the Syrian army. That's mean Syria is just a battleground for Russia and America to show their power for these two countries. Now, after the fall of al-Assad government, Russia will also lose control of its air and naval bases. Because of will get an advantage, but a third party is also involved here, and that is Turkey. Turkey shares the border with Syria. Turkey's main objective is to stop Kurdish fighters who operate in this area. Turkey does not want these Kurds to come near its border, and it wants a safe zone in northern Syria that is free of Kurds. Now, Donald Trump will not support the rebels, so he get weapons from the Syrian army for weapons. And as a supporter, Turkey interests are still alive. That is what did we learn. The Syria's conflict is not a black and white conflict. There's a different parties involved here who has different selfish interest. We will definitely make a video on the history of Syria and the Middle East in more details. Okay, so why is this event important for us from an Indian perspective? Because we need to study a simple question. Why has this region changed happen now? The answer is simple. Because this area used to be supported by Russia and Iran, and both countries are busy in their own conflict. So it was right for Turkey-backed rebel to take an action now. Timing is the most important thing in geopolitics. Ever Trump believed that helping Syria was not Russia's priority right now because 6 lakhs Russian soldiers have been injured or died in the Ukraine war. This is why the region has changed in Syria. One by one, you can see that governments are failing in the world. First, the government failed in Bangladesh and now in Syria. There are different regions in both countries, but the results are the same. But there is a big similarity between Syria and India, and that is non-alignment. Non-alignment means that Nehru was our prime minister. India has declared that it will neither side with America nor Russia. But despite non-alignment, India and Russia have had economic and trade tie for the past 70 years. Similarly, Syria has also economic and trade tie. Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, many countries support Pakistan, not India, on the issue of Kashmir. But Syria was one of the choosing countries that said that Kashmir is Indian internal issue. Syria said in 2016 that India has the right to resolve the Kashmir issue in many manners without external assistance. There are so many Muslim countries that support India on the Kashmir issue. And on return, whenever India wants to sanction Syria in the United Nations, it opposed it. Syrian students come to India as a scholarship. 1500 seats have been offered to Syrian students in the India, and we send humanities aid to Syria during an earthquake or natural calamities. We have given a line of credit to 40 million US dollar to Syria, which is used for the Tisrin thermal power plant. India has invested in oils, agriculture, and infrastructure. Now the new government in Syria will be indirectly controlled by Turkey, which has allowed criticize India on the Kashmir issue. India has a lot of Muslim countries that support us on at least one issue at the geopolitics level. The conclusion of this video is that the war in Syria is a wake-up call for India, and there are three reasons for this. First, Syria was also a non-alignment country like us, but just as Syria had ties with Russia, so do we, and Syria has been punished for this. Second, global power are shifting somewhere democratically or governments are failing. And India needs to be careful whenever a government fails and between a new government, then the new government can do anything to abase the new government. Third, now we have lost a Muslim country that support India on the Kashmir issue. we will have to improve our foreign relations. And the last and most important lesson is that when leadership is weak and people lose faith in leadership, then foreign power get an opportunity to improve their power for other country. Everyone thinks about their own interest. India need to understand that the theory of regions change is true. Big superpowers can't see any other countries as powerful. So whenever a leader is in power for a long time, then there is a complete effort to bring him down. Because in geopolitics, there are no permanent friends, only temporary interest. And this is the most important thing. It make a difference to me to reach you.